Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
On 1st and 10, it's Aikman. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. 7-7, our score after 1. They'll throw on 1st down with Aikman. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Aikman operating from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Favre to throw. That's complete. Right side, driver with it. He's got room past the 30 and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On first down, Favre. Complete. To throw is Favre. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing is Favre. Got his man. It's Driver complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Favre. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Favre. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. Play action. It's Favre. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Aikman. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now it's Aikman. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Marr on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
1st and 10, it's Favre. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And he won't quite make it to the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Favre on second down. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
From the gun, it's Favre. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now Aikman on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
A gain of 3, second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And they go play action with Favre. Being chased out left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. He got 29 yards that time.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Packers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And they're within 7 now, 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Looking to pass. Aikman on first down. This little short throw to Witten. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On second down, here's Aikman. Going right side, he has Witten. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Smith up the middle. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down, here's Aikman. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They go play action now. Aikman, rush coming, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Aikman will throw. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
On second down, here's Smith again. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. So a big one coming now for Brett Maher. This to make it a 2-score game. Maher able to put this one through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. In motion left is Sharp. On 2nd down, Favre. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. This is hauled in by Driver. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, here's Favre. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 35. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller, because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to the slant. Here's Favre to throw. He'll find Driver here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They're going on 4th down. It's Favre. And it's a Packers touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Fields this way up at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Lenny, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Second and 10 now. It's Aikman. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. From the shotgun, Aikman. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. My, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 42 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. To throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. So the second half comeback is now complete. They have battled from behind, taken the lead, and CD now, they just need their defense to stand up here and secure the victory.
And remember, they were trailing by double digits, fought their way back into this one. Now we find out the true definition of the team, don't we? Because one side of the ball just did its job, Now it's time for the other one to take over. Don't let them drive downfield and get the deciding score in what time remains.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
He's back to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
They'll try and throw for it with Aikman. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. That was an excellent come from behind.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. Yeah,
at my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grr to the Riasi, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we went on the ride nobody wave, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grr.